Yo, what's up, Jake? How's it going? You're having a good Friday. Tired mostly. Happy for me. My dumbass supervisor hasn't upgraded his PC and the PSU is making clicky sounds. Oh, gross. No bueno. Ooh, Minecraft music. The list is expanding. I now have how many songs? I have a lot of chill music now, which is nice. I have 267 chill songs. For the medium, I only have 158. And for the hype, I only have 88. So I need more of medium and hype. Have you got some Stardew Valley? Yes, I do. Yeah, I have a lot of Stardew Valley, actually. Good. I guess mostly what I do on this channel is review. I don't think it matters too much. Give me 1 second. Alright, hello. I have too many points. I have 125,000. I have 13K. That's a lot. But that is a good amount. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with my channel points. I'm a big fan of Doug, and I think he's used channel points really well. I think I really like betting with the channel points and like doing that. But I don't think any of the stuff that Doug does with his channel points are really applicable because his stream is more of a entertainment stream and mine's more educational. So I don't know. I have no idea. Hey, I'll come up with something eventually. It is kind of funny. There's an infinite supply and nothing to spend it on, so inflation's through the roof. Excuse me. Basically, that means the points are worthless. Yay. Spent 0 seconds watching me. Huh. Well, that doesn't seem to be working properly. Don't die. Well, comes for us all eventually. Watch time never works? Interesting. Is it because of the stream elements bot? Do I need like a different bot? So I'm not sure how we're gonna do today's rant. Usually I'm in like a VOD or something, but I don't know. Denny, you have 22K? Nice. Speaking of Stardew Valley, here's another Stardew song. Nice. Goated. 50k or 100k points and they can request a live one-on-one. Yeah, probably at some point, but I already do that stuff for free, so... Interesting. Go. Published. Good, good, good. 150k, we can choose who you play for a full day. That's really funny. That'd be good. All right. So for this rant, I really want some like viewer participation help out, but we can switch over. Already been going for a little bit. Honestly, fantastic. Now that's a character I've played maybe 2 minutes of. Waiting on the subway, nice. I figure we'll just be in the practice range, and then I'll bring up. Let's see. One. Change what it is. This is. Oh, don't remove me. Much better. Here we go. This up here somewhere. How's that? Perfect. And then this one maybe? Aha! We can just cover up all this, yeah. Something like this. Then I'll just run around and we'll talk about good habits. Huh? Bigger. How's that? I don't know. Why am I in a bush? Because if you're over here, Captain America will say stuff like, prepare to engage, you know, the enemy's on the way or whatever. So I wanted him to be quiet while I was setting everything up. I went over into the bushes and it worked. Me watching the YouTube on this discussion a bunch of times, I think. I'm excited. I have some loose ideas, but I really want to have viewer participation for this one. Because I know I don't have everything figured out, but I want to get the basic ones and have a discussion and bring up some more things. So everybody has some input, if that makes sense. Oh, this is a good spot. You're floating. Not even touching the ground. Like right here. Good. You love to see it. Oh, Cap, can you get up here? Hey, can you go up here? Because I realized that was bad spelling. Thank you. My spelling has never been top notch. I kept thinking of hobbits. Nice. Has rant day started? We're getting ready. We haven't quite started. We have our topic though, and I think we're just gonna run around the practice range and talk about it. So. Here. I'll be lurking because I can't hear anyways. Oh, okay. No worries, Firelord. Thanks for hanging out. The good habits of hobbits that allows them to climb the ranks. that allows them to climb the mountains. What's up, Tacky? How you doing? Have you got tips? Tips for what? Whenever I do the practice range warm-up aim thingy, my eyes stop working. What does that mean? What does eyes stop working mean? I'll need more information. They can't focus anymore? Yeah, I mean, outside of the normal things like blink, make sure you're drinking water. I don't know. You wear glasses? Check the brightness of your monitor. Make sure you have good light in your room. It's not too dark, not too bright. I know there are tips for people with glasses. I don't have glasses. I've never have, so I've never really looked it up, but that's something. I think there's a special type of glasses. I think they're called gunners that actually help with stuff like that. You could look into that. Also, if I had to guess, yeah, I think they're called gunners. If I had to guess, there's also, I would pay attention to when that happens. Is that happening when you practice after a long day of, you know, your internship and all that other stuff? Or is it like, okay, you wake up on a Saturday, we're nice and well rested, we got food and water, then I practice. Does it happen then? Because if there's a difference there, then it could just be, you know, your body's exhausted. Limits, right?
Sorry, soldier.
Always? Oh, okay. Vissen? It happens faster after internship? Yeah. I don't know what Vissen is. Drops? Eye drops are always helpful.
Sorry, soldier.
My mom got one this far in 2021. I don't use those. Ugh. All right, I think we're ready. I think we can just jump in. Pick a song and go for it. Why not? Hello, everybody. Today we're going to talk about the best habits for improving at Marvel Rivals. This is going to be very focused for Marvel Rivals, of course, but it can go for pretty much any competitive video game, and if you remove some aspects of it, it can probably go for improving at everything. So this is going to be really loosely formatted. I'm going to say a few things. We'll talk to chat. We'll bring it all in. First things first, I want to talk about consistency. Oh boy, how do you even spell it? Consistency. Consistency is like extremely important. I know a lot of people. Thank you. I know a lot of people will watch a bunch of videos. Watch a lot of videos. They'll practice a ton. They'll play a lot for a week or two, and then they'll drop it. Right. So if you're not consistent, you don't do things long term. It's not really going to help. So the people who tend to rise up the ranks, they're consistently doing small things all the time. Along with that, this is gonna sound interesting, but I'm actually gonna put like control or moderation. A lot of the times what we see in the community is like people burn out really quickly. They do a ton. They do a ton really fast. You can also see this with like, when people are grinding ranked, they're like, man, I'm going to get there. I'm going to grind and I'm going to play like 15 games a day. I'm going to go play for 8 hours. I'm going to play for 8 hours. And like They start off well, they win a couple games, and then they just go on like massive losing streaks. And so moderation is like really important, like taking your wins and being done. So if you play like 4 games and you win 2 and you lose 2, it's like, all right, sure, maybe I'll play one more. Now I've lost more than right? So now I'm at 2 and 3. Now it's like, okay, I'm just gonna call it there and play my games. Same thing if you just played 3 games, right? If you win 2, lose 1, it's like, great, I'm done for the day. I made a little positive progress. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna go do something else. You don't want to just sit there and constantly bash your head against the wall. Like, that's gonna give you a lot worse results than anything else. So consistency, moderation. I do want to talk about breaks. Breaks are good. Balancing all of these things together is rough. So breaks I want to talk about mostly like in between things. So for a break to be good, I think it really depends on like why you're taking a break. Are you just taking a break because you're bored? Did you burn yourself out? Probably not great. Or is it like, I just lost a pretty rough game. I have all the emotions of the rough game. I'm still thinking about the last game, right? Like, oh, I wish that could have gone different. I should have ulted in this scenario. I wish my supports like saw me in this scenario, something like that. So a small break is good after a loss like that. And then after a big loss streak, sometimes it can be good to take another break. And that would be more of a like long-term break, like a full weekend or a full week where you just don't really think about Marvel Rivals. So what breaks do is they like really reset your brain. So in the short break where I just went on a bad loss, I'm going to step outside. I'm going to go for a little bit of a walk. I'm going to take 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to get some fresh air. Those can help you deal with that emotion of like losing that game, move it into like, why I lost the game, and then refocus to where you take the information, right? The useful information. I lost because I moved out of line of sight of my supports. I lost because I didn't pay attention to ult farming or anything like that, right? And then you remove the emotional component. Because the emotional component tells us something wrong. Now we take the information. Now you don't need the emotional component anymore because you've used it get the information, and then now we can go back in. Once that's dealt with, we're back to a base level, and we could just use the information without the emotions taking over and getting frustrated, right? So that's a good example of small breaks. Now long breaks can be used for when Marvel Rivals starts feeling like a second job. Yeah, second job, true. Also, when you're in a rut in Marvel Rivals and you don't quite know what's going on and it feels like you're trying really hard and nothing's really working, sometimes what I find is your brain likes to develop patterns, right? We like to develop patterns, we like to develop habits. And when you're like in it, you're grinding every day, your brain can develop some really bad habits that are really hard to notice. And so one way of doing that, of breaking out of that, is going to a coach, somebody like me. You watch a VOD review and they're like, hey, I noticed you do this thing, right? You don't stage for your dives. You don't use cover. Other times you can actually just take a break and that will naturally break the habit. That will naturally break the habit. And then you'll come back and then you'll be seeing things with a fresh set of eyes. That can be extremely useful. Or yes, top 500 players? Yeah. What might seem straightforward to one person might look stupid to another. Yeah. Also, checking with people of different roles while doing that is really helpful, because somebody who has a tank perspective will tell you something different than somebody who has a support perspective, even if you play support, right? So I coach a lot of support players, but I play tank because I give them a different perspective. I show them what it's like as a tank player when you take this action. You know, I see different aspects. So that's all part of like taking breaks and like stepping back, right? So 4, we want to talk about maybe even perspectives, changing perspective. Changing perspective. So this is whenever something doesn't work. A really small example of this is I mostly play Hulk, right? Actually, I'll give you a really common example. So a lot of people will play Magneto and they'll be on like this basic poke platform, right? Where everybody's on main. You have your frontline tanks, you have their frontline tanks, you have your backline, you have their backline, right? And everything's split up, ready to go. And you're walking down main. And by the time you even get close, somebody behind you dies. Or you take so much damage that now you have to use your shield. You have to use your bubble. You back up. Okay, now I get my health back. I'm reloading. Okay, I'm going to walk back in. And by the time I get close, I don't have anything to get there, right? So changing your perspective would be like, I see this isn't working, and I'm going to change what I'm doing. A lot of people will just get into the habit of like, well, I'm trying to push forward, but it's not working. I just got to like push forward and make it work. Or I'm not getting healed while I'm pushing forward. Or my DPS need to do something. Like, no, let's take accountability to ourselves and let's change our perspective and be like, okay, let's go in a different way. Let's take a side path, right? Let's go up and around. Let's go to the right. Let's change our targeting. Are we just shooting the Groot that's in front, or are we popping the supports? Are we popping the off-angle Hela? Is there somebody in our backline? Can we hold this and then we all turn on the person in our backline, get the kill, and now we push forward with the 5v6, right? So stepping out and seeing that perspective change is like extremely useful. Stop defaulting. Yeah, that's great. And then that can be like in one game. I'm going to put something really important that goes along with one. This is willing to fail. This is so important. So for my own personal story, I started off this game playing Thing, and I wasn't really taking it too seriously. I was just playing. And then Emma came out, so I started learning Emma, and Emma was really good. And so I started climbing up really fast, right? Then I got to a point around high GM Celestial where Emma started getting banned constantly. Thing wasn't in a great place in the meta, and the maps at the time were also really bad for Thing. So I had Emma and I had Thing, and Emma was getting banned. So I was stuck on Thing and I was losing a lot. And so I was sitting here and I was like, okay, well, I have a couple options. I can go to Mag Jail where I could probably squeeze out some games, even though I'm not having fun. Or I could play Strange and kind of do something similar. Or I can bite the bullet and I can learn Hulk. And I knew at the time that I have no experience on Hulk. I have no real experience with like diving on a tank. And I'm at close to my peak rank right now. So if I do this, I'm going to learn Hulk. I'm going to lose games. And if I didn't make that decision to say, consciously, I said, that's fine. I'm going to lose games, but I'm going to win in the long term, right? And so I did it. I started in quick play and I learned the basics of the character. And then I quickly moved over to comp and I started losing a couple games. It took me like a week of losing games with this character to really start understanding the push and pull, right? And then now Hulk is my best character and he's doing great. My win rate's like 68% or something right now with him, and it's fantastic. But if I had never taken that leap and like expected myself to fail and let myself fail, then I wouldn't be in this situation. And you can even do that on like really small things. That's a pretty big thing of like picking up a new character and expecting that. A really small thing is just changing your play style. That goes with like changing your perspective, right? If you're playing, I mean, we saw this, let's see. What's a really good example? If you're playing Magic, right? You're playing Magic and you're playing a very flanky style of Magic where you go on to the side and you drop down and you see the Luna and then you're like, bam, I'm gonna combo the Luna, get in, do my combo, kill her, get out, right? That's your basic thing. And then you do that a couple times, but now the enemy team adjusts, right? And they're like, Okay, every time I jump in, now they have a they have a Luna who freezes me. They have a thing who slams down so I can't get out. They have Mr. Fantastic who pulls me back in or whatever, right? Invis who pulls me back in. And so now it's not working. Instead of bashing my head against that wall, let me try something different. Let me try a soft dive. And let me adjust. And it may not work. I'm in the middle of a comp game. I've never really tried something like this before. Or maybe I'll just try frontlining with magic. I've never really done it before, but the other thing is definitely not working. So let me try this new thing. And so every time you do that, you're building more pathways in your brain. And if it fails, the best way to think about it is now I have found a way that does not work. So I will not try that in this situation. You also have to test like why it didn't work, right? If I dove on magic, did it not work because I missed my dash? Or there was a situation that I didn't encounter before that I didn't understand? Was it because I was too slow? Was it because the thing was there and I didn't see him, right? So taking that information from your failures is also like so important. It's like one of the best things you could possibly do. And it's applicable to everything in life. And this goes also hand in hand with breaks. You can even take mini breaks between deaths, right? So you dive in on magic, you die in the back line while the replay viewer is telling you, or the kill cam is showing you what happened. Don't just be like, that's stupid. Be like, okay, I died because I got frozen. Why did I get frozen? Because of this. And you can do that mid-game. And as you're doing that, and if you say it out loud, your brain will write these paths. And it will be so much easier to improve. I promise you. The next thing I want to talk about is practice. Practice, but not just practice, like very intentional practice. So I'm misspelling that. Oh, purposeful. Purposeful practice. Muting dumbass teammates. Yeah, for sure. So purposeful practice, you can come in and you can go to Spidey and you can spend 200 hours in the practice range learning all of the tech that I haven't learned yet. I don't really know the Spidey tech. And then you can go in game and be completely useless. You can do the same thing on Captain America. You can learn all of the TikTok combos where you jump in with like and like just get a kill instantly, right? You can be the best at the world at doing that. But if you don't practice with a specific purpose in mind that's actually useful, then it's not going to do well. So in order to do this, you have to take all the things we talked about beforehand into account, right? So when we were talking about magic and she dove in and she missed the kill, right? She missed the kill on a Luna. And it was from a different angle. So you take that break mid-game and you say, okay, I missed my dash from up and behind a Luna and she was jumping around. So now I'm going to go into here. I'm going to practice that specific scenario. I have a Luna. She's jumping around. She's very fast, right? I'm going to bring this up.
3, 2,
I'm going to go from this angle. And I'm going to practice that exact specific scenario until it's no longer a thing. This is going to be so much more useful, even if you get way less reps than just spamming attacks on a bot, right? It's so much better. So very specific practice, very purposeful. You don't want to spend a ton of time in the practice range just aimlessly running around. You want to learn your specific combos based on something specific. The moment they start whining or being toxic, mute them. Yeah, for sure. Ignoring bad advice. This is actually a huge one in Marvel Rivals. So often I see people like, we have a series called Am I the Problem? Where they're playing a ranked game and they were on Captain America, or I don't know, this happens a lot with like, with somebody like White Fox, right? They're on White Fox, and then they get flamed for playing White Fox, and they're like, that character sucks, like, get off of them. And they don't give constructive criticism. They're not saying, like, anything specific I've been in games from Silver all the way to Celestial. And even in Celestial, they say things that are just blatantly wrong because either they don't understand the situation, they can't see what's going on in the back line, or they're just blinded by rage and emotion because they're losing, right? So just ignore people. Don't get into a pissing match with a skunk. If somebody's like telling you stuff, just mute them and move on. Don't get bogged down and try to be objective, right? Is White Fox a problem? Or can I look at my stats and be like, well, my healing is a little low, and maybe I look at my aiming. Am I aiming down here where I'm losing a lot of my healing? Or am I aiming here, right? So try to take really objective things.
I sense them.
Secondary point, don't rage bait the assholes. Yeah, it doesn't help. It really doesn't help. I think oh, interesting. Oh, that's another good one. Let's do this. Ignore stats. Stats are a trap. They are a trap 100%. Like, you can definitely get useful information out of the stat screen, right? If you look and you hold up the scoreboard and you look at your own stuff and be like, okay, my accuracy low, my healing numbers aren't as good. There are reasons for that maybe you're not seeing though. It's so easy to get focused on the wrong things and go down a bad path because of stats. So in general, I would say until you're pretty high ranked, ignore stats. And even if you are high ranked and you're looking at stats, I want you to look at something very specific, right? And compare it to all the other things that we're talking about, right? So let's say I've been really working on my escape routes because I noticed on Captain America that a lot of the times I get trapped in here, right? I get trapped and I don't have my abilities because I've been paying attention to my kill cams. And I'm like, well, why did I die there? Oh, I didn't have an escape route. So I've been really working on my escape route. Now I can pull up my stat screen and be like, okay, do my deaths reflect the practice that I've been putting in? That is where stats are going to be useful. Other than that, don't worry about it. Don't compare stats with teammates. Don't try to put blame on anybody else. Oh, that's the next one. Let's see. Take responsibility. Take responsibility. This is definitely a team game, okay? Don't get me wrong here. There are going to be games that are just completely unwinnable because your teammates are that bad. That happens. Usually it's about 20 to 30% of the time that you lose. Like, the game was completely unwinnable. It's kind of rare, but it does happen. And if you take responsibility, and even in those 20 to 30% of games where it's completely unwinnable, if you say, well, these people were bad, but what could I have done? I didn't play perfect, right? Nobody plays perfect. I have people who are one above all in my server. And even in their games, they say, I made a mistake here, and I made a mistake here, and I made a mistake there. If a one above all person is saying, even in their games, they're making mistakes, I guarantee you, in Plat and Diamond, you're making a ton of mistakes. So even on games that are unwinnable, you can still focus on your gameplay, and you can take responsibility and just be like, all right, I messed up here. I wasn't using cover. I wasn't cycling my cooldowns correctly. I didn't notice that the enemy team changed their comp up to counter me. I didn't notice I wasn't doing a good job of ult tracking, right? These are all things that you can do. We're focusing on our character, not anybody else. So that's a really important one. Let's see. Along with that, focusing on like your character kind of goes hand in hand, right? You can't control. If I'm playing Captain America and I have a support playing Jeff, there is no key. There's no key on my keyboard that can let me take over the Jeff, bring them to spawn, and make them switch to Luna or whatever, right? I physically cannot do it. No magic combination is going to do it. So focus on what you can control. That's going to be super helpful. Let's see. I'm not sure what else. Let's see. Consistency, moderation, taking breaks, changing your perspective, willing to fail, purposeful practice, ignoring bad habits, ignoring stats, taking responsibility. These are all great. You can use stats, but you got to use them as a guide. The only one I find useful in low elo would be is you've got slow ults and you're wondering why. Check your damage heals. If they're low, you know why the ult is gained slowly. Yeah. And then on top of that, you have to know what to do with that information, right? So why are my damage numbers low? Is it because I play a low damage character? Is it because my uptime is too low? Why is my uptime too low? Is my uptime too low because I'm not cycling my cooldowns correctly? Am I too far out? Or is it because when I do go in, I'm getting blown up because I'm not choosing my positions carefully? Am I paying attention to my teammates? So am I just going in by myself and then I blow up instantly and then my team's still in spawn? Right? There's so many different possibilities for why your stats are the way they are. It's never a straightforward, my stats are bad because my support sucks. Like it's never the case. I promise you. Death is also important in terms of, was this death avoidable? Definitely. Yeah, for sure. What else? Humility. I want to put humility. Humility is extremely important because if you go to a coach, right? Let's say you're in Diamond. You're in Diamond 3 and you're like, man, I get to Diamond 3 and then I fall back down to Plat. I get to Diamond 3 and then I fall back down to Plat. It happens all the time. And I just feel stuck. If you go to a coach and you say that, they're going to show you mistakes in your gameplay that you can learn better. If you don't have humility and you suck it up and you give into that like pride and you're like, no, like I'm actually playing great. It's my teammates. The reason I can't get out of here is because teammates in Plat suck. That's going to hold you back. So like humility is the opposite. It's like the antidote to ego, right? You let the ego go. You accept that you're fallible, right? You accept that your gameplay is not as good as it could be. You accept that maybe the time that you've put in isn't working right? You put in so much effort and it wasn't in the right place. All that stuff needs to be like removed in your brain before you can go better, before you can get better. It's like, if you come into it thinking that you're not the problem, you're not going to rank up. So, humility, extremely important.
Enemy ahead. Prepare to engage. Throw it through.
Let's see. So these are more like big topics, right?
Double KO.
So these are like big ideas, like huge top-down way to think overall, which is great. Now let's do some like actual practices, like things you can do. Let's look at just things to do, right? So positive things to do specifically, okay? So warm-ups. Don't just jump directly into ranked. Don't just jump directly into ranked. I want you to do 2 things before you start every ranked session, okay? Not every ranked game, right? But every ranked session. I want you to come into the practice range over here and go to the lower practice range, either through the portal or down here. And it doesn't matter what character you play, you can still get value from doing this. Show up, set it on Luna Snow or whatever character you have a hard time hitting. Random short range, turn this on. Random super fast, 3. I usually turn it to random instead of advanced combat, but to each their own. And I want you to do at least 2 minutes, if not 4 minutes of this practice, where you're specifically playing the characters you're going to play, and you're practicing your combos, and you're doing it like it's in a good environment. Like if I'm playing Captain America, am I Am I going to be standing over here and just like chasing a Luna down face to face? Like, no, I'm going to be moving around. I'm going to be trying to avoid the enemy team. Now I got my kill, I'm going to get out, right? I also don't recommend that you turn on no ability cooldown because this is supposed to be practice that's very specific towards actually in the game. And in the game, you have cooldowns, right? So if you practice playing like Emma with no cooldowns, you're going to pop this crystal and you're going to be shooting people and it's never going to run out. And then you're going to not have the built-in habit. And then you're going to pop your crystal on somebody and then you're going to need to reload before you can actually break the crystal, right? So here it is. I'm doing it. Good example. I have the habit of reloading. I can't even do it now because that's how it is. So that's the first thing. Come down here into practice range. The second thing is you take that specific practice into a quick play game. That's really important. Play a quick play game because this can give you good mechanical practice, right? We're practicing aiming. We're practicing moving around, rotating our cooldowns. And then in the practice, in the quick play that you play, now you can practice paying attention to your team, using good cover, right? Practice moving in and around your team and defending. Because this is great for practicing offense, getting your combos down. The other thing is great for practicing defending and getting into the mood of a ranked game. So, number one, do a warm-up. Other things we can talk about, VOD review. So I did make a whole video on how to VOD review yourself. VOD review. I made a whole video on how to VOD review yourself, but in case you don't know, you can click your portrait up here, go to history and click any one of your games, right? So I lost this game. You click play and you want to watch through. Also, very specifically, don't do this right after you lose. This needs to be a next day thing, okay? A completely new day before you do this. The time that you VOD review also needs to be you can't be VOD reviewing every loss. You want to VOD review when you're either losing a bunch in a row or you're stuck, right? You win one, you lose one, you win one, you lose one, you win two, you lose two, and you're just like stuck in the same exact spot. Those are the two times that you really want to like actually do one VOD review. And watch yourself and try to be objective. When you do VOD review, do not look at any other teammates because you're just going to trap your brain into thinking like, I could have done better if this person did this thing. No, only look at yourself, you know, look at all of these while we're doing it, practice humility, take responsibility on all that stuff, right? But look for bad habits and do stuff like that. This can be like extremely useful to where you're like, oh, in the game, I didn't notice that like this was going on in my backline. You know, you could press C and look at where everybody is standing. Like in the game, I had no idea my Moon Knight is over here, but we killed the BP, so let's go in, right? So take that good perspective and try to do things like that. Look up guides. This is really important when you're learning a new character. So, for example, I'm kind of trying to learn Black Cat a little bit. And this character is insanely complicated. So, when you look up a guide, they can tell you all of what the buttons do, right? They can tell you basic ways to go in, ways to get out, what your abilities do. A lot of the times, like the F1 button, this doesn't give you enough information. It really just doesn't. So the example I usually use is on Thing. So if you look at Thing's right click, it says deliver a devastating heavy blow that inflicts additional damage with each strike. Upon hit, gain bonus health, can knock down flying enemies, right? So this doesn't tell you when you gain the bonus health, right? So if I just click right click, I don't get any bonus health. You used to, but now you don't. So you actually get bonus health when you hit somebody, right? It doesn't tell you how much bonus health you can get. It doesn't tell you that if I hit Luna Snow once, I get 83, but if I hit Garut, I should get more, right? I get 100. So it's percentage based on So if you hit that tanks with that, you'll get more. So learning each of your abilities and what they do is also extremely helpful. You could read the ability page from the website. So the website's also more useful as well. It goes more in depth in the game, for sure. Also, vet the people you get guides from. The people who make day one guides are shit. Yeah, never look at day one guides. Don't trust TikTok. Don't trust short videos. You want long form stuff, and you want to wait at least a week for when a character has come out, because it takes time to learn characters. Okay. Some people that I like to watch, I usually just go to Paz. Paz is he's an eternity ranked player. He actually plays the character a ton before he makes the guides. And then his guides are also very in-depth. So he gives you the strengths, the weaknesses, the actual abilities of the characters. He shows you what situations in-game that you can use them. And then he goes and shows you VOD reviews of high-ranked gameplay. Okay? So that is what you want to aim for. Don't trust these videos. Here's a great example of like things that are still wrong. I coach a lot of Thing players, and what I see Thing players do is they'll go in with F, they'll punch, they'll do this, and then they'll try to get a kill, right? Because that's what TikTok showed when Thing came out. And now this is a huge problem. You almost never want to do that unless you're in your backline. And so I have to constantly tell people, like, no, you don't do that as Thing. You get in with your F, you do some damage, and then you get out with your shift, right? So this way, now we're actually playing the game. Things like the combos that show I could just kill somebody, like Captain America is another great example. It's like, I'm going to show up and I'm going to blow all of my cooldowns to get this combo. I don't even learn them because they can be useful, but they just get you into trouble. Don't do those, okay? So just be really careful with stuff like that. Okay, what other things to actually do? True Vanguard does make good breakdowns on what the abilities do. Do not listen to his combos. Yeah. Oh, things to do. 4. Pick. This one's gonna be a long one. Pick your character based on you. Pick your character based on what you enjoy. I have so many people who are like, well, I'm in mag jail, or I want to play a DPS, but I always find myself on Rocket, right? So a couple things with this. It hasn't been 100% confirmed, but it's pretty true that the matchmaker in this game tries to take your character choice, or at least your role choice, into account when they put teams together. Okay, so on my account, I almost exclusively play tank, and so I'm always in a game where there's 2 supports and at least 2 DPS, because they're not gonna put me in a game where it expects me to play support, because I don't play support. I almost never do, right? So this is not quite true for quick play, but it is true for comp. So be careful. The more you play a character or role you don't enjoy, the more the matchmaker is going to assume that you're okay with playing that, and it's going to put you in opportunities to do that, because that's how it goes. They try to set up matches based on like quickness, right? They try to put matches together really quick. So yeah, take that how it is. At the same time though, if you really like the Penny, character in the comics, but you play her and it's really slow and you don't like playing the character, then don't play the character, right? Do it based on what you actually enjoy. So if you're trying to pick a character, I would just jump into quick play. I would pick a character and I would try them out. And then you can watch the guide, and you can watch like how top level people tend to play, and see if that's something for you, right? If it's not something for you, then don't play that character. Don't like be stuck on mag jail because you want to win. It's not worth it, because you're gonna burn yourself out and then you're not going to enjoy the game, and it'll feel like a job instead of I'm playing a game for fun. On top of that, oh, I want to go back up to this one for a second. Don't worry about wins and losses. Don't worry about wins and losses. Wins, it's real. Let's see. There are so many different factors that contribute to a win and a loss. Okay? If you're so focused on winning that A, you're not having fun, B, you're not in the character you like or the role that you like, C, you're actually upset, like you're getting really angry at your teammates, then like, what's the point? This is a video game after all. It is more fun to win, but at the same time, you should have fun losing anyway. And this is a matchmaker system, right? There's ELO involved. And the ideal matchmaker system is if you win, you go up. If you lose, you go down. And if you play enough games, you should reach an equilibrium of 50-50, right? Where you win half the games and you lose half the games. Because that means the matchmaker has placed you with other people of your skill level, okay? So that means if you play 10 games, you're supposed to lose 5 of them, and that's normal. That's okay. If you get super focused on the wins and the losses, you're going to start developing bad habits. You're going to cheap out. You're going to start getting into your emotions, getting angry. You're going to find yourself on mag jail just because you want to win. You don't want to play, you want to win. You're going to be stuck on Rocket. You're going to be doing things that like you don't really enjoy just to get that W, and it's not worth it. Long term, if you play the character you enjoy, if you learn, if you don't worry about failing, and if you lose, you're just going to you're going to go up faster, right? Like, let that stuff go. Accept the losses, and in the wins and in the losses, both of them, instead of focus on the W or the L, focus on your own mistakes. Did I make mistakes? Those are things that you can control. Wins and losses, half the time, are just out of your control. So, like, let it go. Not gonna lie, Cub, where's the rest of our chat? It's kind of empty here. I don't know. I was expecting more people here, but today people are quiet, which is funny. Hey, what's up, Caesar? Speaking of which... Oh, we're learning how to improve. That's easy. 1, blame EOMM. 2, blame your teammates. 3, never adjust your comp to the enemy team. 4, watch nothing but tech shorts, especially on chat combos. Yo, what's up, Churro? How's it going? My goodness. Caesar, you just came in and, like, said the opposite of, like, everything that we said. You just got Exodiant. Nice. How did that go? We're going over best habits for improving. So, if, I mean, that's, like, most of it. That's most of what I wanted. Unless you guys want to come up with anything else. Did I, like, not do any damage?
That's 3.
It went fine. It was a lot of the stuff that I already knew were weak areas. Oh. Bro, that does so little damage. One more is to be aware of what you do as intent. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, be intentional. Okay, this one's really important. So a lot of the times we see on a character like Cloak, so I want to say be intentional with everything, all right? So if you're playing, we'll go back to our magic scenario. I am playing magic. My intention is to go into their backline and I'm going to kill a support and I'm going to get out. That's my intention. And then you go do it, right? It also applies to other aspects of really small things. It's like with Cloak and Dagger, we see a lot of the times, Cloak and Daggers will sit here and they'll just hold left click. And like all these bots are full health, but they're still holding left click. And you'll see they're healing, full health person. Oh, this person needs help. Now I only have 2 shots. Now I need to reload, and then they're dead, right? Same thing with your windows. Be intentional with what you're using them for, right? So, can I use bubble to heal these guys? Technically, yes. If this is a Hulk and I throw the bubble, he's just going to jump out of the bubble, right? So it doesn't fulfill the intention. And we can use the window, and then as he jumps, you know, we keep following him. Be intentional with everything you do, with all of your abilities, with your just basic primary fire and secondary fire, with your plans ahead of time, things like that. That's great. Good stuff, Jake.
Hulk and I'm hulking
Oh, value. We haven't talked about value. So value is a really interesting concept. It comes into play with characters like Angela and Captain America. People do not understand that value does not just come from getting a kill, okay? That is great value, don't get me wrong, but you can get value in alternative ways. So, easy example, value is not tied to MVP or SVP and thus not the stats. Absolutely. So, we'll give you an easy example. Let's just say we have our front line here, we have a Magneto, right? And then we have some DPS here, and then we have some supports. And then they have a front line here, and then they have a DPS here, and then they have some supports, right? If I'm playing Angela, and I run right through the front, and I get killed, and I'm helping my team, or I don't get killed, but I'm helping my team, and we're just doing stuff here, I'm not going to get the value out of this character that I could be, right? I'll be attacking a Groot and a Magneto, and then I'm not, like, actually moving them or doing anything. I'm just getting damage. So I'll have higher stats than what I'm about to say, but I won't be getting as good a value. If I stay over here, and then I show up, and I literally just attack, like, the Luna once, and then fly off, and then the Magneto turns around, bubbles the Luna turns around and starts shooting me, and the Invis tries to pull me back. After the Invis pulls me back, now I use this, right? The value that I've gotten in terms of stats, I've done way less damage, right? But I've taken 3 people from the enemy backline, and now they're all looking at me. So there's a 3v1 going on over here, and now my team has 5 people versus the 3 people up front, right? So value for my team. That's what you want. That's how divers work. So if you... like, it's just so important. So try to understand that, like, there are different ways from getting value outside of just getting kills. Pulling people's attention away is a great way to get value. Canceling people's ult and stopping them from getting value is a great way to do it. Stuff like that. That's really critical for anyone playing dive, but good advice for anyone to avoid staggering. Definitely. Also, if you want to talk about value as well, a great one is any type of CC, right? To get the maximum value out of your ability, you have to use it at the right time for the right reason, right? So Hulk has Exile, right? Duh. He can freeze people. A lot of the times, myself included in this, Hulks will just throw out their Exile in neutral, freeze somebody for 2 seconds. You get 1% towards your ult, and then you have a 15-second cooldown, okay? That's can be decent value at the very beginning of the game. That's probably the best value you're going to get, right? Now 15 seconds has passed, now I have my Exile. Now do the same thing at the middle of the game, right? So you throw out the Exile, now we're attacking, and then 7 seconds later, Doctor Strange jumps into your backline and ults your backline, okay? It would be really nice to have an Exile. Like, look at the value I got from 2 seconds of freezing somebody on the enemy front line versus freezing and ulting Strange on my backline, right? So looking for best ways to get value out of each one of your abilities. Same thing goes with, like, Hulk's right click, right? If I just throw this out, I get some damage. Great. If I throw this out after I use my bubble, I get some damage, and I get 1 second cooldown reduction on my bubble. Okay? So good. Like, so maximizing the value of like each one of your abilities. It's a really difficult thing to do. A way to do it is you start in the practice range, you look at what each one of your abilities do, and then you pick one ability, right? Just one. So if I'm playing Torch, I'm going to pick one of these abilities. Let's just say my F, right? My F ability. I'm going to pick one, and for the next set of games, like I'm going to play like 5 quick play games, I'm going to focus solely on the F button. I'm still going to play, but I'm going to be consciously thinking about like, okay, I used F in this scenario and I got a lot of value. I want to use it in that scenario again. Or I used F in this scenario, got myself killed and had negative value. I'm not going to do that again. And then you do that with each one of your abilities. You do that with F, you do that with E, you do that with your movement, you do that with your right click, your primary fires, right? You do that with your ultimate, everything, and you work at them one at a time, each one, and that's how you build character knowledge. Did my action change the conditions of the fight at all? Is a good question to ask. Definitely. So that like goes in with value, right? And a lot of the times it's hard to see that value. Let's see. Along with value, don't give negative value, which is essentially positive value to the enemy team, right? So if you're playing Squirrel Girl or Iron Man or something like that, and you're just spamming damage, you got to think of the negative value that you're getting, right? In a game, these people are getting healed. So if you're just doing junk damage and you already have your ult, that junk damage is charging the support ults of the enemy team, right? But you're actually getting worse value by spamming down Vayne because you're not getting anything because you already have your ult. And then the enemy team is getting their support ults back quicker. So that's another example of like negative value. Let's see. Does anybody have anything else? I think that's mostly it, right?
Where there is evil in this universe, I will be there to balance it.
Oh, let's see. Work with what you have. So this is a great part that like really good players will do. So if I'm playing Hulk, right, I know I usually take a lot of damage. And if on my team I have a invisible woman and a Luna, or an invis and a cloak, or like triple support with like these 3 or something, right? I know I can just take a lot of damage and I can play normally. Now let's change that to where I have a Jeff and an Adam or something, right? Like that, right? That is my team. Again, I can't press a button on the keyboard and magically make my Adam switch over to Invisible Woman. There's no button that exists, right? So I'm going to plan around what I actually have. I'm going to take shorter engagements. I'm going to take less damage. Maybe I'll even switch to Captain America, right? So we have another support ult that's not just Adam Res. I'm going to play a different play style to do what I have. If I have a Mantis on my team, I'm going to be a little more aggressive and try to go for kills and hope that the damage boost is enough to get there. And I'm not going to play the poke slow play style that comes along with it that takes a lot of damage because she can't heal as much, right? So you work with what you have, not with what you want. Negative. I remember the Invis pushing enemy Venom into the safety net of his Luna ult. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Picking up a character to fill a specific need. Oh. I want to put that down. Let's see. So when you're running into a problem, right? You're losing a game or you're losing a lot of games. I want you to change the play style first, not the character, right? A lot of these characters, you can do multiple different things with them. You can play differently. On Magic, you can frontline and brawl a little bit, you can peel a little bit, and you can dive, right? Same thing with Thor. Dude, even on Magneto, there's different play styles between Magnetos. A lot of people just poke and play the front line, the slow and patient game. Take Magneto and just go flank with Magneto. Just try it, right? You never know. It can work. We've seen it. So, if something's going wrong, change your play style first. Take your character and put them in a different situation that you're not used to and just try it. See what happens. It can work. If at the end you're like, okay, I'm playing Hulk. I tried frontlining. It didn't work. I tried diving their back line. Now they have a ton of peel. It didn't work. I tried this. It's not working. Now let's change, right? Now I'll try Emma. I'll try Angela. I'll try whatever, right? But I always prefer people change their playstyle first, then their character. Because that avoids the trap of what we were talking about earlier with pick your character based on what you enjoy. If you change your character right away, you're going to fall into the trap of like, well, I'm just going to play what works, right? And then you're not having fun. Whereas if you take a fun character that you already enjoy and play them a little differently, that will increase your fun value. Mag does really respectable poke damage if you can actually get your shots. And if you can hit the combos, more sudden kill potential from downtown than any other tank, I guess. Maybe. I mean, Strange and Emma can both do that. It is interesting, though. And so can Tank Pool. Unless the nerf was significant enough.
I was always meant to be a soldier.
Understanding weaknesses. So, if you understand weaknesses, this goes twofold. So understand the weaknesses of the character that you enjoy and you as a person, right? My weakness on Hulk is CC, right? CC destroys Hulk. I think not being able to get in destroys Hulk, and I think people being like patient destroys Hulk. Okay, like teamwork can really shut down Hulk. Now my weakness as a person, I get bored easily, so I don't take my time. I want to be active and make plays when sometimes I need to be like, I need to wait and be reactive and wait for the play to happen. So like I said, if I throw out my exile because I'm trying to make a play and go in, now all of a sudden there's somebody in my backline that I could have exiled to save my team, and I miss out on that. So if I understand my own weakness as a player and the weaknesses of my character, I'm going to go a lot farther, because understanding it, now that we understand it, we can work around it. I can remind myself mid-game to be like, oh, I'm starting to get impatient. I'm going in too quick, right? I'm going in too quick. I'm using my abilities way too aggressively. Things like that. Was gonna say, it was poorly worded, but I was thinking from range. Strange needs to be on top of you. Emma is complicated between her beam damage and potential for a grab combo. Tank Pool is pretty harsh damage for lost past years. Okay, that's fair. I have seen Magneto just delete people. So, yeah. So let's go back and let's just review real quickly. So we have, these are overarching concepts of good habits to build for your brain to work. Like, be consistent, have moderation, don't just stay up all night every night like bashing your head against the wall. Take breaks often. Take short breaks after emotional losses where you go outside, take 10 to 15 minutes, get some water, something like that. Take long breaks whenever the game feels like a job, whenever it's boring, whenever you're not having fun, whenever you're in a rut. Take a weekend, take a full week, step away from the game. It'll help you a lot. Change your perspective. Be willing to fail whenever you pick a new character or whenever you try a new strategy. Have purposeful practice. Make sure you are practicing with intention. Ignore bad advice, specifically from teammates in the middle of a game or enemies in the middle of a game. Just mute them and move on. Ignore stats. We talked about that one a lot. Take responsibility. If you blame other people, you're never going to go up. Along with that goes humility, right? Be willing to fail. Don't worry about win-loss. It's not important. Just focus on what you did to help your team. Just that. Don't worry about the end result. Here are things to actually do, right? Make sure you warm up before you go into a ranked game. Make sure you VOD review. Check out your mistakes the next day. Things like that. Look up guides for your character. Make sure they're long-term guides from people you trust and they're not just combo videos. Pick your character based on what you enjoy. Be really intentional with all of your abilities. Understand value comes in different ways. Work with what you have. Change your playstyle, then your character, and then understand weaknesses. Sure, I understand this fun you're talking about. I was under the impression that Rivals is a game about verbal abuse and winning. Yeah. Oh. This is kind of fun. Oh, dead. Maybe? Huh. Alright, but yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for this YouTube video. I hope this helps you get better at Marvel Rivals. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if there's anything I missed, anything you disagree with on. But yeah, take care. God bless. Catch you guys next time. Bye. Oh, floating there is so funny. Nice. Perfect. All right. Perfect. Funnily enough, I find the best guides are the ones from people with lower subs, around 40 minutes with no face and a mid mic. Fair enough. GG no heals, yeah. They probably made it as a work of altruistic passion than needing to feed the algorithm. Yeah, definitely. All right, so with that said, let's go find some high-level gameplay. That was the plan today, right? Nice. Let's just look at the leaderboard. So, characters that I want to see. I want to see characters that a ton of people in the lobby play. So if I just want to write it, or in the Discord play, I want to see Magneto, Invis, Magic. Those three for sure. We do a lot. Angela. You can try to find an Angela. All right. Okay, we have a Strange. We have Captain America. We have... don't care about that. Ultron. Oh, White Fox. I do want to find White Fox. Okay, so this one would be decent. This is a dive game we can watch. Ooh. Oh, that's Kingsman? How can you tell? That's funny. So, you guys want to watch this one? I want to see the Captain America. We have White Fox and Invis in here, which is great. We have a Luna. We We have strange gameplay. I think there's some Magneto in here somewhere. This one? Yep, Magneto. Ultron, Luna, Strange. All right, let's check it out. We start on Captain America. I've watched Kingdoms play. He's quite chatty, but I'm more in awe of how he plays Magic versus able to learn from him. Well, hopefully we can bridge that gap today. Hopefully. All right, hello everybody. We have something special today. We're going to be watching just some high-ranked gameplay. So I went to the leaderboard and I just picked a game from, you know, one above all, and we're just going to browse around and see what we can find. We're going to bounce around. I want to see Captain America. I want to see Invis. I want to see Luna. I want to see Magic. I want to see Magneto. And we're going to see what we can learn from watching high-level players. And then we're also going to look at the macro, right? Okay. Out, yeah. So right away, if we're gonna talk about, you know, Captain America Micro, one of the most important things that I learned by watching high-ranked Captain Americas is they don't do all those flashy combos a lot of the times. They do it sometimes. It happens. But a lot of the times, they do this fighting style where they're constantly jumping around. And what enables that is they start by punching twice. The second they get the shield throw, they immediately start jumping, right? They start jumping, and then they start throwing the shield. And this keeps them so mobile, and they take so much less damage while they're doing it. It's really, really, really difficult, though. But you can see, taking less damage, look, doing well. That's part of the micro. So now we have an Invis up here. Let's go watch the Invis perspective and see why they jumped up here. I don't think a lot of low-ranked Invises will do this. Bro, the decision is so fast. So she's just so aggressive, right? We're throwing the shield up and we're immediately taking it away when it's gone, right? Shield up, shield gone. Shield up, shield gone. And then we jump, we throw the shift at the same time. We see somebody's out, we immediately go for a pull. Like, everything is so fast. Shield up, shield down. Shield up, shield down. What do they see up here, though? Why do they jump? Is this just an opportunity? This is something that you see at high-level gameplay all the time that you don't see at low level, which is you... A lot of the times on the flank or on the side paths, right? So, just in case, right? Every single map in Marvel Rivals is set up in the same basic idea, which is you have this, right? You have left, you have main, and you have right. Every map is set up like this, right? And so you have like an off angle here, and then you have like a full flank back here. That's the whole idea. In high-level gameplay, in low-level gameplay, you'll have like one person on the flank, right? You'll have Captain America up here like by himself. And he'll go in and he'll try to flank and he'll dive on the enemy characters, right? Or you'll have a DPS and a tank. On high-level gameplay, a support is with them. This is really, really, really good because it takes this from being I'm going to dive in and then get out to I'm actually going to be a menace over here for a long time. So that's what we're seeing from this Invis. She's enabling the Captain America so much. Like, if you look at what happened before she got here, like, look at the health bars. They're, like, pretty comparable, right? He has an Ultron drone, so he's doing a little bit better. Green is. Now the Ultron drone is gone, and they're still pretty comparable. But now the Invis shows up, and now this flank is essentially just lost. It's so nice. Like, it's so good. So I hope more supports see opportunities for this and do it. The only other problem is once the support goes up here, now we don't have a support down here. And a lot of the times these tanks just take so much damage because they're not using it. Oh, let's actually watch Magneto and see how they deal with it. We have an Ultron drone. We're pushing in. Okay, Magic died, so let's get out. Oh, good pull by the Invis. Let's see. Did our Invis do something to kill this Magic? Trying to kill that. Yeah, this is one above all. Alright, so this is reaction time and pure, like, understanding of what's going on. I'm pretty sure they saw the Magic earlier. Or they're holding tab and they know it. So if we go to this Invis, she's helping with the cap, she's helping the front line. She starts taking damage from Invis Orb, so she just moves. She doesn't waste a jump or anything on it, just moves. And then right here, she takes a hit from the side. You can see the hit marker, and even if she doesn't know what magic, if it's magic specifically or like BP, she reacts immediately, puts up the shield, and jumps. And then now that she's away from the shield's already broken. She doesn't need it anymore, right? Now we identify the threat. Threat's gone. Back to front. It's so fast. We immediately go back to pulling. One of the really important things on Invis is you rotate your cooldowns, right? She has so much utility and she has so much survivability, but if you use all of them at the same time, now you're dead, right? So here we've used our pull, right, to get a kill. We used our jump earlier. Now our jump is back and we have our self shield. So we just immediately use our self shield. And we don't even need to use our jump because we recognize that the threat is a Captain America and he's not just going to delete us immediately, right? All right. Who else do we want to watch? They're so aggressive. All right. I really want to pay attention to this. Okay. So let's recap what happened, right? Magic went for a dive and got killed because the Mr. Fantastic peeled well. As that's happening, then the Magneto tries to get back. He tries to back up. He gets pulled in and dies, right? So now this is a 6v4. Okay. We have a 6v4. And immediately, the two tanks, the Mr. Fantastic, the Ultron, everybody starts pushing forward. Everybody starts pushing forward. Okay? We push our advantage. We only have, so many seconds. The Magic is already back. The Magneto's still dead, so we only have like 5 more seconds. Green team knows this, so now we want to get it done. Now the Captain America's dead, so that gives us like 10 more seconds, right? Ultron's dead. 10 more seconds. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. We can keep going. Invis is dead. That gives us 10 more seconds. Okay, Luna's dead. 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. And now we see we've pushed them all the way to spawn. We can no longer push them any farther, right? So what do? Do we stay here because we killed everybody and we captured this? No, you would never want to stay here. So we understand that in 10 seconds, right? 8 seconds now, their whole team is going to be here and pushing back. So now, here we go. And we go back. And we go back to an actual defensive position. A defensible position. Way back here. Captain America is going to try to make a play. I'm actually really curious if this will work out. To me, this is too deep. This feels like an accident waiting to happen. Yeah, this is clap. That's classic Captain America behavior right there. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're so dead. Ooh, okay. So maybe there was communication here between the Captain America and the Ultron? I'm just spectating. I have no idea. So maybe that's why Cap is playing this far out, because he knows Ultron's planning to ult. Also, good lord, that was insanity.
Enemy in front of us.
Oh, these two communicated. These two communicated. So here we have an Ultron drone on Reed. Reed's scouting it out. He can kind of stay here because he's hard to kill, right? And then he sees the Invis goes by herself to the side, right? So I think they both target her and just delete her instantly. That's insanity. Now, once again, we have an advantage. Press it as fast as you could possibly press the advantage, right? Oh. Captain America killed the Invis. Hang on, what happened here? Dang. Like two people just working well together. Let's see. Let's watch this from the Magic's perspective.
That one hurts. My strength is back.
So this is a great example of target priority, right? So we have two full health supports. Ideally, I think Luna's easier to kill. So already we're going to be looking at Luna. Invis has an Ultron drone, so she's even harder to kill now. And then to top it all off, if you look at Magic, we see our Captain America is also attacking the Luna. So we have a choice right here. Which one do I go for? The Luna. Easy choice, right? But like little decisions like that actually make it like a huge difference. I know I myself have a bad habit of like, when I'm playing tank, if I see somebody attacking somebody else, I'm like, okay, they've got this taken care of. I'm going to do this. And that's not usually the best answer. It's like, no, let's work together, kill this off first, then take care of that. This is exactly how it works out. Great stuff. Gets the kill. Wow, they actually kill both. That's crazy. So hopefully now we can get out. If you can get out here, that's a huge advantage for your team. Nice. Ooh. Green team portals. Have to, yeah. Wait, no. Red team portal. Bro, whose portal is this? Red team portal. Wow, okay. So once again, we see, though, both supports on green team died, and it's not that much of an advantage. Like, it's a huge advantage, but it's not going to last very long because they died when the fight was still over here, right? And red team's still down. So even though it's not that huge of an advantage, green team is going to try to take as much base as they possibly can with as little advantage as possible. So they're just going in right away. Everything's just so fast.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Okay.
I am ready to put on a show.
That's a lot of ults.
I unleash the
Disappear.
Good invis ult. I want to watch White Fox. We haven't watched any White Fox yet. So what is White Fox doing this whole fight? Let's go back. So let's look at the situation. Red team's down 1. I think green team's down 2, right? We're pushing in. Still playing a bit passive. Now we have an Ultron drone, right? That's an interesting choice. Notice how they're not using the melee form. Even though the Captain America showed up, they don't just immediately spam like their shift or the melee form or even their charm. They know Captain America's time to kill is pretty low. Luna also has a freeze, which she uses, And she has an Ultron drone. So, like, they're not really in that much danger here. So she instead uses it to help her magic and help get some damage over here and hopefully get her ult quickly. Okay, now Luna uses ult. Tries to charm. Now we go in with melee form. Because now there's 2 targets we can actually hit. If we use melee form of Captain America, he's just going to jump away. And now we either have to get out of melee form or just stop healing, right? Because nobody's near us. But now we have Reed and Doctor Strange who are right next to us. So we can use melee form here because we have a target we're hitting. We also, they just used an ult. So the extra healing from melee form is going to be really crucial. And hopefully it's going to get us to an ult. Okay. Why is this TPN okay? The only reason this TPN is okay is because we still have a Luna ult going on for maybe... Nope. They have a Luna. It's only because we're TPing and then ulting. That's it. Otherwise, this would be terrible. Holy, got deleted. Even there, it wasn't okay. Bro, that's crazy. Jeez, they all burned it so fast. So, recognizing when the fight is over and when you're not going to get any more value is super important. Right here, the magic sees, okay, my Luna, she's close to a health pack, and she's close to spawn. There's value to say, there's value to gain here by helping my Luna traverse this. That's like, what, 8 seconds, maybe 10 seconds of time that we can gain by helping our Luna, right? So Magic's trying to help out. He's trying to help. Now, Luna gets cut off and dies. And immediately, there's no more value to be gained here. There's only value to be lost. And so the second that's the case, immediately out. Done. Don't stay around for longer. That's like one of the biggest things that high-level players do. Like, there's no more value, just get out. No. Oh, they miss it. Unfortunate. Almost got the kill, though. Oh, they still got the kill! That's just skill. That's crazy. I think they die here, right? Damn, they got the kill. Did Captain America jump in with them as well? When did Captain America jump in? All right, so he's kind of waiting for his team to respawn. Now we're going to go in on the flank, right? Now we hear Magic ult and Ultron ult. They kind of even each other out. Now we're on the Luna. Good. So he just already was there. And then the second they're dead, I'll move on to the next target. Yeah, the Ultron ult did. Definitely. I think they're gonna get point, maybe? Yeah, there's no time for portal. Cap has ult. Yeah! Cap has ult! You gotta kill him quick! Please kill him quick. Bro, he stalled for so long. Damn. That comes from a ton of game sense? Yes. So, let's talk about White Fox Teleport. Most of the time, you don't use White Fox Teleport to get in. It's just going to get you killed because you don't know what you're TPing into. So here we see a TP to get out, right? We escape from the Ultron ult. We get to cover. Now we use our melee form to get to cover as well. Now we're out. Good TP. That's pretty normal. That's what I tell people to TP in. Now, what's the situation? We have a Luna and an Ultron fighting a Reed and a Cap. I would assess this and be like, this is probably not worth my time. Captain America can't really do too much damage to Ultron because he's flying around. Neither can Reed. And there's two people. She can snowflake him, and then he can drone her. They'll probably be fine. And over here, we killed their Ultron. We have an ulting magic, like, going in. So this is probably more worth our time, right? The Ultron, we see he used his speed boost and got bonus health. So he's definitely fine. So now we can look away, and we see somebody's crit over here, and we know we have a huge advantage, so we can TP in. This is risky, and the only reason it works is because we have such good game sense that we know what's going on already before we dive in. We know our magic went crazy and got 2 kills, and our Cap is already in there. So I do not recommend this. But it is very good. Oh, wow. The Luna actually does die. Yeah. Okay. They get the point. Strange finishes his portal at the worst possible time. Wait, Cap? Cap dove in after him? No. What? What did I watch? I thought he did. Oh, he's looking. Oh. Dude. Alright. Let's watch One Above All Ultron. What does he have his drones on? On Luna and Magic. So 1 support, 1 diver. Sorry I'm coughing so much today. But so here, this is something that's applicable to every Poke character. Most commonly, you see this with Magneto and Strange. But Ultron's doing it. Luna can do it. White Fox can do it. Basically, you get to cover. You get to cover here, right? You shoot, and then in between your shots, he does the little mini reload, right? He goes back to cover. Gets the shot, back to cover while we reload. Get the shot, back to cover. You minimize your damage taken and maximize the damage that you give. Good lord, I'm so sorry. I can't talk today. Why 3 on cart in this situation? I don't know. Let's look at it. Most of the time I say not 3 on cart, right? Let's go all the way back. We get the point. Look. So Captain America immediately is going to take space. This is what I would do. And then Green Team is going back. And they're fighting here. This is definitely where you want to be as Green Team. You want to go back to here. Now, if we look at Green Team, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people already. That's probably why we're on 3 on cart. Because the ideal chokehold is right here with this door, and that's not really an option because they got enough people at good spawn. So the next option would be like right here, which is incidentally right where they are going. Interesting. Interesting. I guess it depends on, like, if there's a really good choke point and if they got good spawn. Notice something else here. Where are they fighting? Like, you never see this at low elo. You never see them fighting over the high ground. Everybody fights right here. So use the high ground efficiently. We have, you know, 2 Ultrons that are enabling this. We have 2 Captain Americas who can easily jump up here. We have 2 Stranges who can easily jump up here. We have White Fox who can jump up here. Luna, Magic, like everybody in the game except for maybe Reed, and even him, he can get up here. So use the high ground. It's so good. It's so dang good. Speaking of which, let's watch Strange. We haven't watched too much Strange. Yeah, the fight's over. Immediately getting out. Immediately. Breaks the wall. Recognizes, hey, there might be some value here. She could be trapped. But we're not chasing it.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Actually surprised they didn't just TP there. Okay, Strange looking for ult. Dude, how does it not hit anybody? How does this ult not hit anybody?
By the eye of Agamotto.
That's crazy. That's insanity. What? There had to have been a call out or something, right? The ability to like recognize that Strange is about to ult and then block it with a Vox and like put up your shield as Strange. Reaction time's just like through the roof.
By the eye of Agamotto.
I'm ready to put on a show.
So this is something that like I'm guessing is probably going on a lot of the times in One Above All, in like pro play. The call out that you hear in a scramble like this is just a character's name, either like Luna, 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 or look Luna, look Luna, right? So that's why when you watch somebody like this, they're like shifting between characters.
I'm ready to put on a
Shooting Strange, like earlier they were shooting somebody else and then they just shifted back over there. This is why One Above All games can be hard to watch. It's barely recognizable compared to a ranked game. Yeah, it's tough.
Only 60 seconds left.
Like the micro is so insane. That was a terrible read ult.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
Here I would expect us to take a lot of space, right?
Better stop that vehicle.
Really not taking much space. I guess Strange can't really do too much here. And Cap is in there. We have 4 people out there. Jeez. Bro, I'm just... This character's so dumb. Oh, my Lanta. Jeez. Sanity, man. They're still mostly at 1 to 2 on cart. They seem to have decided that Strange was the least necessary to take provincial space with. Yeah. Also, they're not all on cart, right? It's 1 or 2 people, and then you have 4 people over here. Not what you see a lot of the times at low elo. A lot of times at low elo, it's like everybody on cart. But no, this is 1 or 2, and then all 4 of these people are still taking space. They are. See? We got a DPS, we've got 2 supports, and we've got a tank, all taking space. Really high up, and we're already starting the fight, right? Where did this fight go wrong? Almost kills the Strange. No way you almost kill a Strange here. What?
I'll be shipshape in no time.
That's crazy. Once again, though, you see the same habit. You go in, you get your shield throws, and you immediately start jumping and using them. Dang. Excuse me.
I suck. I'm hurt. Stop them in their tracks.
By the eye of
Cat fights are so funny. Oh, that's a terrible Strange ult. Bro, what is this? No shade to this Strange player. This Strange player is like worlds better than I am, for sure, 100%. But like, come on. We're already at like 100 health. Let me just go straight through the middle. Just like, fuck it, we ball. And again, like over and over, we just see like there's a tiny, we're in neutral, right? We're in neutral. People are taking damage and then they rotate, right? So Strange takes some damage, he rotates back. Iron Fist takes damage, he rotates back. We get a kill and it's like go time. Go, 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 go. Immediately like push the advantage and everybody is doing it. All of these people recognize we have an advantage, go in. These two people are like, okay, they have an Ultron ulting. They don't need our help. Let's just deal with this real quick. And even though they're dealing with it, they're still walking forward and helping their team. So now that the Ultron drone is over, both other supports are ready to help exactly when they need to be. It's so important. Like when it's time to go, go. Oh, this is a late assault. Why are we White Fox ulting? What is this? So our Strange makes a bad play. It happens. Gets annihilated for it. They immediately back up, right? We mess up our dash, and now we're stranded. Now we have nothing. We ult to survive? I don't like this at all.
By the eye of Agamotto.
How much do we like using Strange ult to counter Fox ult? I think it can be fine. I think I live by the idea that solo ults are perfectly fine. I think this one's not necessary purely because the White Fox ult isn't necessary and was about to get broken anyway. But we can also pause the game and, you know, zoom out to 100 feet and see everything that's going on. When you're in the moment, you know, it's a lot harder. A lot harder.
I'll be shipshape in no time.
Oh, okay. We're going in. Let's see. So we have our whole team here. We're not the front. I don't like using the cooldown before you're going to ult them. Because all the other ones come back. This one doesn't. Damn. Bro had drone and Snowflake and Captain America ult and got absolutely deleted. That's what. Monday morning quarterbacks are way better than these jokers in the NFL. Right, exactly. So here we're just seeing like bad ults ruined red team's push, right? Like the Strange ult, which she has another one. It doesn't really matter. It's too late. Bad Strange ult, bad White Fox ult, and then when the Magic pushed in with her ult, we didn't have either one of those, and so we're dead. No, it appears it's part of the game, Caesar. We have an Ultron ult going on. Bro, this is such chaos.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Ah, yeah, that's probably it. Oh, another one. Hang on. How did they turn the tide there? What? I thought that was all going in green team's favor. Especially like here, right? Like they killed the Luna. Luna's dead. Ultron's ulting, so he's keeping people up on the point. Strange ult hits just Strange. That's it. Captain America fighting Ultron. Oh, they killed a Strange. What am I missing? This maybe? What is Iron Fist? They're just like completely split. And now like red team sniffs it out and is like, we have an advantage here. They see that there's two isolated supports. They just kill both of them. And now there's just Ultron drone for healing. Ultron triple support and ignite and one above all, but you never see him lower mid rank for some reason. Yeah, I think Ultron's good. Ultron, Mantis, all the enabler triple supports are good. Even Adam. I say even Adam, bro. Adam's crazy. Okay, now we have a magic ult. Get in, bro. The time that magic is visible to the enemy team is crazy. Like, look at this from, we'll just say like Strange, I guess. Strange's perspective, right? Magic ults and then just like appears in the back line. They spend no time like charging up a shot. They're just like in there. Especially because last time they ulted, they went through the middle and started charging up a shot and just got deleted. So now they're like, I'm done with that. I'm going to go straight in. And just like get value out of my ult. There you go. So that's better. Now they use the cooldown, the team up in the ult. Now we force out that. Oh no. No, not like this. What? Hello? What is the idea here? They DC'd. That's a DC, dude. They straight up DC'd. The Strange DC'd. That's so unfortunate. And then nobody was like dedicated on cart. That's awful. Oh, you don't want to see that. Oh, man. I was hoping... Oh, yes, Magneto. Yes. We need to watch more Magneto. So this is something I don't recommend when you're playing Magneto, is to play this like weird peel Magneto. You're the front line. So when people turn around like this, it allows good characters like this to walk forward instead of putting pressure on them. So Magneto's going to turn around and these people are going to walk in right behind him. But he does turn right back around and start focusing on it again. So... he's just swapping between both. It's kind of crazy. Oh, Cap can die. Cap can die. Damn. Oh, just keep going. Have to use bubble there. Yeah. Not using shield. So it would seem. Gets to cover. Good. This is something you never see at low rank, which is give 2 ticks, right? Our Captain America died for the attacking team, but our Magic died for the red team, our defending team, and our Strange died, and and they have a Ultron ult, right? So it's like, we'll just give 2 ticks. Just let them get this part. Our Strange will be able to portal right here, and then we'll walk in. So we back up to cover. We don't let anybody push us. Now that the support ult is over, now we go in with our support ult and we push back. Hopefully we focus one person and actually get a kill. Had to use bubble early. Use shield for that. Okay, now we have Ultron ult. I would stick together here. They force out Luna ult though. Ooh, that's not good. Now they've used triple ult, but we still have 2 support ults. So I'm guessing green team wins this. Now they're just going to come in with 2 support ults and be fine. There's one. That got them back to the point. That pushes the Magneto back. Oh, if this Magic can get a kill on the Luna. Hang on. Luna ulted. So. Have to kill the Luna. Not enough. They kill the White Fox. They actually kill White Fox. Interesting. So this is definitely a one above all type thing, where the target is actually the Ultron. Everybody's trying to kill the Ultron, because you kill the Ultron, then the drones go down on the supports. And then you can actually get kills. That's crazy. We can ult on the Luna, but why not just kill the Ultron? That's wild. How does he not die, by the way? Was it just not enough? Or was it the Strange shield? It was the Strange shield. He got hit by something else. Wow, the Strange saved him at the last possible second. So this is great on both things. This is another thing that you just don't see. When you're playing support, right? When you're playing Ultron, you're playing Luna or Cloak or, I don't know, White Fox, Mantis, and there's a Magneto on the enemy team. A lot of people just try to outright juke the Magneto, right? We can't rely on teammates. I want above all, you can rely on your teammates. So what does the Ultron do? He goes straight for his Strange. Strange, gets a Strange, and then Strange pops the shield and saves him. Crazy stuff. Does he still die here? That's insanity. Immediately get ult, immediately use ult. Okay, now we forced all 3 supports into the corner. True. Bro, this fight is lasting so long. I gets a kill with this. I do also just want to point out once again, like the flow of the game has transitioned between red team having momentum and green team having momentum like 6 times in this fight. Let's just go back to like the beginning of this fight, right? Which was so long ago. Right when the Ultron ults, because the Strange dies at some point, right? Just look at the push and pull. Captain America dies and switches to Strange. Now they push in. Now Ultron is going to ult here. So we push back a little bit. Magic dies. Cap dies. Now we have an Ultron drone, so now it's full momentum this way. Okay. This team just respects it and gets out. Now it's going to come back this way with a White Fox ult. And then we push this way, and then green team respects it, and they back up, and they get to safety. Now Magic and Strange are back. Now Strange has an ult. They try to push in, get rid of the White Fox ult. Now it's even. Now both teams are fighting in the middle, right? Now red team has a support ult. Green team's going to try to shut it down. It's just like ebb and flow. Ebb and flow so fast, though. We push this way. Now we push back this way. The tug of war is incredible. Hey, now we push back this way, right? Oh, now we can push in this way. Now we have to isolate because we have a support ult and they have a stronghold going on. Okay, we have a portal that cut off everything. It's just the back and forth is just so crazy. The teams kite and pull back, allowing their supports to save their ult, so there's less overlap. Yeah, for sure. All of this on top of absolutely nailing their micro ability, right? They're hitting all of their primary shots. Like, for the most part, they're cycling their cooldown rotations well. They're moving around and staying mobile and staying hard to hit, all while respecting the ebb and flow. That's incredibly difficult to do. Like, part of it is like, don't get tired. Right? Where it's like, I'm tired of like backing out and backing out. Like in and out, in and out. Like, I want to just get in and win, right? Like, but like, no, that's just not how the game works. You have to go in and out and respect the back and forth. Also, I want to say, this is without Gambit in the game. Don't have momentum, we get out. The uptime is just incredible. Part of the uptime, this is a really, really difficult part about watching One Above All, is because you watch this Captain America, and his uptime has been like 100%, right? Like, he's always in there, he's always doing something. Even when he's backing out, he's throwing his shield in. Goes back in to get 2 more hits of his shield so he can keep throwing his shield, right? Like, uptime is crazy. Then does the shield throw, sees the magic over here, hits the damn hits the damn demon to get a shield throw to get higher uptime. But it's really hard to watch One Above All, because if you try this in lower ranks, your supports cannot keep up with you. Ultron has been consistently putting the drone on him and taking it off. Luna has been putting the snowflake and taking it off and hitting his shots, right? Like, get 2 hits, go up to here again, right? Has to slow down now because his health is half. So he brings up the shield, but immediately gets the Ultron on and still goes in even though he's half health because it's time to go in, right? This is stuff that you just like can't really do at low rank. Okay, how did this not work? This seemed like a much better Strange ult. So I want to watch this one from this perspective. Why do we back up here? The Luna's spacing pretty well. I would think it's go time, right? But she stays about here. She's good. Now we see the Strange. I think this is just positioning, right? Because like there's no other option for Strange to really get in close. We're keeping everybody in our line of sight at all times, right? We're not like here where if we want to heal the blade, we have to turn. We're back here where we're safe, but we're still effective. So it's just positioning, right? So this is a great thing that like only super high ranked players do, is you actually let the ult go off. Luna 100% could have frozen it, right? She has the freeze the whole time. But she lets it go off because she knows her supports are safe. They're in good positions. The only people here are Strange, who has a shield, and Blade, who can block it, and Captain America, who can either jump out of it or block it. And so they don't freeze it because there's no point. Because if you freeze it, their ult goes back to 50% instead of 100%. And then they freeze after, and you just die. Incredible. Now you have to go in with your support ult. Okay, now we have to ult. We have to ult. We didn't ult. Oh no. Why didn't they ult? I mean, I guess they didn't need it, right? They didn't need it. Wow, okay. Go back to when they died. So, what's going on here? The Strange died. Did anybody else die? No, they didn't. The Ultron died, the Blade, or the... Now 2 people have died. The Captain America died, right? So maybe this Luna was like, that's probably enough. I don't need my ult. They were right. That's crazy. To know that is crazy. The Magneto, I think, is clearly not working. So they'll probably switch off. Maybe not, because they have ult. Yeah, we're probably going to see the same thing, right? See, this is more what I expect. Nobody's on cart. Everybody's pushing up because they got bad spawn. That has to be the difference. Because when the other team got this point, the defending team had good spawn and they could all make it here. But now they have bad spawn. So they're just pushing forward. Everybody's pushing forward. Luna's staying back a little bit. What's good versus bad spawn? So let's go back. I'll show you. So right here, when you're about to get the point, if you're like, you know, you're playing Blade or whatever, and you see this, you need to be holding the scoreboard open, okay? So right now, anybody who is alive on red team, so Captain America, Ultron, and White Fox, all 3 of them, they got good spawn. Because before the point, before you get the point, if you respawn here. Where they did, right? You respawn right here. The second after that happens, now everybody else who spawned is going to spawn way back here. So that's good versus bad spawn. So if you're holding tab, you can actually get this information and then make your decision on where you're going to hold based on that. I kind of want to see Blade. One above all, Blade. Immediately taking high ground. Love to see it. I'm gonna start using... Oh my gosh, you're dead. You're so dead, right? No. Okay, because they got bad spawn. Woo! Terrifying. I think this was a little early. Can I make it work? Well, nice. Dead? Bro lived with 4 health. I want to see the Magneto ult. Go all the way back. Alright, so remember when we were talking about high ground and I said all these characters can get to high ground? This character cannot get to high ground. Unless he ults. So what's the plan? What's Magneto going to do here? He throws a shield. There's a bubble. Now let's just do what we can do, right? I'm not just going to stand there. So we see the Ultron. Now we're going to put pressure on the Ultron. Attack anybody who gets down. Now we Ultron specifically, or we ult specifically to counter Ultron ult. Dang, actually gets the kill too. Crazy impressive. How did Magic die there? A full peel here doesn't work. Down 2, down 3. Blaze of Glory time. Just go in and try to kill a support for sure. They just get deleted.
I'm opening a portal.
Oh, hang on. Counter portal play. They wait till the last possible second to do it. So somebody's cut off. The magic is cut off. Also, this is super lame. I hope they change the map to where there's not 2 possible points. Great ult. Amazing ult. Why was this ult so much better than the last one? Because this one has the wall that protects them, right? They just appear out of the wall. Poof. And the timing is great too. Fantastic stuff. Look at this. Don't get greedy. You don't even need to kill this Luna, right? You just need her to stop, to not touch the point and not be able to heal these 2 people. Just block her off. He's literally like not even trying to get the kill. And she knows that, so she's going to back up. Hopefully this Luna just like took the hit. No, she actually went back in. Wow. Dove in and died. Cap ult. Oh no. And Ultron is ulting, so everyone is taking go time. Yeah, 100%. So, the 2 big things that I'm noticing are just between like a Celestial game and a One Above All game is how fast everybody's micro is and how fast everybody's macro is. They're moving in and out and respecting the flow of the game so quickly, and their micro decisions are just like instant. Instantly back up, instantly use our abilities, instantly ult, and just like go. Everything is just so insanely fast at this level. What a bubble. What a bubble from the Magneto. Waiting until the ult is dead to bubble is so good. Bubbling at the perfect time. I actually want to watch it. Push the Ultron away. Boom. Bro, both Captain Americas are getting kills, even though it's triple support. Luna isolated herself. That's not good. And the replay viewer bugged. Yeah, W key. Touch spawn doors. Keep them over here. Gets... Look at him getting ult charge for his supports. All right. So that was a One Above All game. We got to see some really good gameplay. We're going to start doing this a little more often. Next time we'll probably just do Eternity because One Above All is just so up there. Maybe we'll do Eternity or High Celestial. We'll watch some gameplay there. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this little window into, you know, another world. So take care. God bless. Catch you guys next time. Bye. So what do we think? Ultion next evolution. Did we like? Did we enjoy it? Was it useful? Did you guys get stuff out of it? That was amazing to watch? Perfect. Can you turn on the bands? Oh yeah, we can look at the bands. Maybe. Who's this one? Right? Yeah. Gambit, Groot, Tank Pool, Mantis, Black Cat. Wow, Black Cat. Everyone moves so fast? Yeah, they do. Maybe that'll just be a new series we do every once in a while. Like spectating high-level games. So it's not like spectating rank 1 whatever, but we just spectate high-level games to see like the macro level and all that other stuff. Excuse me yet again. Sorry. Black Cat is a very valid ban. You think so? I feel like not many people can actually play her. Do you think it would be fun to do high-level deep dives for specific characters? Just really get into their heads? I'm down. All right, so
I'm trying to make
somebody knows her. She's easily a server admin. Yeah, but that's the if, right? I mentioned White Fox yesterday because she has a lot of depth, and I'd love to see her reactions to a Hulk or something. Trinity Hulk. I do watch a lot of, right? At least I used to. Monster. We can try that next time. Do you guys think that's more useful? Like just looking at one character through the whole game instead of like jumping around? In higher ranks, definitely. I think it'll trickle down. Eventually, yeah, for sure. He's legit just the best parts of Daredevil and BP. That's crazy. I think I'm going to try to play some ranked. After watching high-level ranked, you know, gameplay. I'm going to start on Cap, because that's who we watched. I should probably warm up Cap, right? I am feeling inspired for sure. The wall hacks are very useful. Yeah, it is team. The wall hacks are really insane. Warm up? I think I'm going to go straight for it because I've been jumping around the practice range. I think I'm ready to go in. I want to get back into Celestial for sure. I'm just wondering, would it feel different if it was one above all console? Absolutely. Definitely. I mean, I trust Okami when he says how different console and one above all console and one above all PC is. As long as she keeps her flame orbs up, I can carry a fight SI regardless of whether the Black Cat is actually doing anything. Yeah. With console, you basically the skill ceiling is not as high just mechanically because the tools are not as precise. And so when you will naturally take more damage because of that in PC, and so you'll take less damage in console, which allows for different types of plays. So I'm sure it'll look a little bit different. I assume that the reaction time is the same though. So like, you know how the ebb and flow of the game was really good? I'm assuming that would still be the same. What have I missed? We finished watching One Above All game, and it was pretty fun. So now we're gonna jump into some ranked as Captain America, I think. I would like this skin if I could change the colors. But you can't change the colors, so I don't know if I should get it. Like, I just want to adjust it ever so slightly and make it more Dark Souls-y and less triangle. That part. And you think what about all players will be able to B-hop, for example, on certain characters? Oh, definitely. 100%. I'm sure their micro's all great on both. I don't like the shield on it. Really? I don't mind the shield. Let me look at it. I don't like the chest plate. This part is weird to me. I like the shield. I don't mind it. And then I don't like that it has like his arm showing. I don't know. I'd prefer if it was just like the dragon scale. That looks cool. I think the majority should be able to B-hop. Probably all of them have spent enough time to do it. Honestly, I want a cape. I want a like a Elden Ring style cape here. It'd be so sick. If you could do it on one, you can do it on all. Yeah, I have like 0 time on Invis. But you guys saw me the other day like play Invis and B-hop. I don't know if you noticed that. That is this game. When this was pretty funny. Right here. Nope, that's not me. Come on, red team. I'm playing. Yep. I think it was when we were on defense. Maybe? I was on defense. Here it is.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
You guys, oh, there it is. Critique my Invis gameplay while we're waiting. Why does Cap got a butt coverage? Oh, I don't know. I got to the point I could B-hop with only spacebar on some characters. That's pretty crazy. You know what this is? This is me not knowing the buttons. I tried to put up the shield here and then was like, wait a minute. God, I'm so slow. I'm so slow at this character. My positioning's terrible. I'm positioning like a tank.
I am ready to put on a show. Clear the way.
I'm doing a good job of fighting off the rogue though. That was pretty good. Holy shit, they're dead. I'm so jealous. I started ranked too late. Oh, for this Invis skin? Yeah, it's a good one. I like the Twitch skin though, but I started watching Twitch too late. Terrible pull. My god, that was awful. Honestly, this has been really good for me as a coach. Watching One Above All, because like I see so much more that I'm missing and that other people are missing. I'm excited. Okay, we have GM3 to GM1. From my experience playing console, every B-hop is just so hard to get used to. Alright, let's switch music. Also, if you guys have any music recommendations, I have plenty of chill, like, I have plenty of chill VOD review music, but I need more, like, hype playing for Guess the Rank and Am I the Problem music. And it has to be from, like, video games, and preferably older video games. So, if you guys have any of those, let me know. We ban Gambit. Let's ban this? Destiny Ablaze, Fire Emblem. Okay, so just what's the name of the game that it comes from? Let me open up my. Fan group. Did this one? This one. Oh, I guess I could do ultimate.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Smash ultimate. Because I have Smash Melee. I can also do Smash 64, right? Usually what I do is I just get the whole game soundtrack, then I go through individually. Song by song. I don't think Ultimate Music will get me DMC, but we'll see.
Get ready.
Know if I need to turn around to feel okay.
Remix comes from the Smash 4 area.
That's a cool emote, bro.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
Alright,
3,
I'll
2,
have both on there.
all you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Thing is low, he could die.
I didn't mean to go in.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Bro, this is what I was
No.
talking about. It's hard to stay in there as Cap. Because, like... Okay, got melee form out. Got melee form out. Let's go. And... And we lose. Get out. Just get out. Get out.
The mission area.
I might die here. I have to wait so long.
That one hurts.
Do anything.
Anything could hurt me.
Damn it.
Hits the grand.
Why are we Luna ulting this? Oh no.
I am ready to run the shoulders.
Well, at least they double support ulted.
Their team's capture progress has exceeded our waypoint.
I didn't know you could recolor the skin like that. This is a good, this is a good Psylocke skin. Oh, I need to make sure I get 2 hits before I jump. Okay, thank you.
Double KO.
Go back.
You'll have to
Oh, Xenoblade. Xenoblade has a good soundtrack, right? But that one might get me DMCA'd. I think Nintendo's a lot more aggressive with that. Why do I not remember ulting? Oh, my Lanta. Oh, let me get a hit, please.
So like, you gotta let me know if you need help or something. Don't just let yourself get beat up like that, bro.
Point, 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 point. Yeah, we'll try it out. I know a lot of Nintendo music is okay. Oh. Taught my friend to play Venom. How'd that go? Oh, I think I saw the videos. Where they just like ignored him. Season 1, wow.
Good swap, bro.
Am I... How does my cap look compared to what we just watched? Obviously, it's way worse, but like, am I... Is it like decent? I feel like my uptime is really low. So I'm not paying attention to the push and pull of the game. I'm dead here. Why is my team still in the wall?
We got that.
Please jump down.
To put on a show.
Oh lord. Oh, did you enjoy watching my games? I did. I did. It was nice because like I can't. A lot of times in the evening I can't play. I have like other stuff going on, but I can kind of watch a little bit. I can have it going on. I can watch every once in a while. Let's soak up some damage here. Oh, I went the wrong way. Thank you, Jeff. Nice ult. Oh, also, Exodian is not as good at you as ignoring teammates during a VOD review. Yeah, I have to be really conscious about it. Is it bad that I just want to play Hulk here?
By the eye of Agamotto. Feel the wrath of the goddess.
I need my shield health up before I go in.
He's in the back.
Strange one, strange one.
Consider yourself an honorary bloodstone, son.
Captain America.
Yo, you're tickling
Can
now,
you
bro.
help, please, bro?
Yo, Cap.
Of course.
Yo, just switch, bro. You're tickling now.
Of course. Yo, give me Hulk.
Oh shit.
You want to play Hulk?
Yeah, give me Hulk.
Alright, give me a second.
You said you're fucking ass.
Nah, he's not saying it like that. He clearly doesn't know how to play anything else, bro.
Oh shit, he called you ass then. Yeah.
Not really. Go to Hulk, bro. I'm on thing right now.
I got fucking lifted.
Ugh. Lovely.
Should have said something sooner, bro.
Of course.
Yo, up here.
Yeah, it's too late now. GG though.
I'm not on point. Oh well. Annoying, dude. Of course.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Let it go, right? Just let it go. Might as well accuse me. True. Could avoid them at least. Yeah, I probably should, but am I on the right server? Sad. There's that one and this one. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Jake. Appreciate it. I'm so annoyed. I'm actually so annoyed. I need to calm down because, like, that bothered the shit out of me. It's like, Cap, you gotta switch. You're just tickling them. Yes, that's what Cap does. Also, the majority of the game, I was distracting both their supports, getting out Luna Freeze, Luna Clap, White Fox TP, and White Fox melee form. But like, all right, whatever. It's like, it's what Cap does, dude. Quite silly. By the way, do you have Kirby soundtracks? I don't think so. I guess Hulk also tickles, but they just wanted to throw it on you. Yeah, they did just want to throw it on me. Definitely. As far as Kirby, I might. Let me check. Thought I had Kirby Air Ride, or I tried Kirby Air Ride and I just didn't like it. Where did you send it to me? In highlights? No. I did not get it. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. was the Kirby game for Switch where you could What was the Kirby game for Switch where you could swallow the car? That game was really fun. Forgotten Land. That's what it was. I'll put that one on there. Kirby Forgotten Land. Yeah, that one was really fun.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Never played it, only the one for the Wii. I've only ever played that one Kirby game. That was it. I'm gonna take my own advice. Remember, I said don't be afraid to fail and to lose games. I want to get better at Cap, so I'm gonna fail and lose games at Cap. I'm gonna take my own advice. I'm gonna swallow the pill. And then your brother deleted it. Oh, Lord. Lame. Let's get rid of Groot. Daredevil is also fine. Forgot no repercussions. Lame. This is scary. This is really scary. This dude spent over 100 hours on Adam Warlock. Oh boy. Can you see your ban list or whatever? Or your avoid list?
Make all the difference.
Is there a way to see that? Social at block list. Avoid his teammate. Oh, Free Rose, Dive Howie, Zombie Slayer.
Round one, go! They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
I have a question. Squirrel Girl can talk to squirrels. Ant-Man can control ants. How come I can't control spiders?
I'm just not allowed to send images through Discord. Mine was acting weird recently.
I can command them all.
Also, Android messages or something is shutting down.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 2,
And they want you to switch over to Google Messages. And I'm like, no. So now I have to find one, like a new messaging app, which is really annoying. And I found one that's been pretty good, but I tried to send like a GIF. And they said it was like too big to send. It was just like a regular GIF that you find on your keyboard. And I was like, oh. Ah! Jeez, leave me alone! And my Adam's dead, but they get rezzed. Where's the rocket? Nice. Okay. Got the wolf killed. Good. There he is. Holy. I know my Discord on my phone was also acting weird. Like, it was really slow. Cloak, no fade. Bro, I have so many people on the enemy team looking at me. I have Bucky, Cloak, and Thing turning around every time. Low.
There's still a chance to stop them. Yes.
I don't think I can touch.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Oh. Nice, Churro.
Better stop that vehicle.
I'm gonna run circles around this Wolverine. Make him do nothing the whole game.
I'm dead.
Better watch your back.
Why are-
Now I see them.
Wait, why did I get rezzed? That's bullshit, man.
I unleash the Vishanti's power. Second chance is over.
Take a second, get the point. Thank you. Watch Thing ult here.
I require some aid.
You got thing ulted in the back.
That's really annoying. Why are the games so weird at the end of this season? It's actually so bad.
There's still a chance to stop them. Pushing up.
Hey Wolverine, now I'm over here. Now you're gonna be over here. You got rezzed.
I am visited. Who will help?
Ay ay ay!
He stopped them in their tracks.
I saw one of these on a beach in Jersey once.
Hey, no more Thing.
Poor creatures.
Unleash the Vishanti's power.
Only 60 seconds left.
Now Wolf!
Did again. Bruh. I love my life.
Want to go first?
Yeah.
Look, no fade. Oh.
Dead portal?
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. No way.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
There are worse jump scares, I suppose. I hate this point. I hate it so much.
Cloak one, cloak one. There's no bubble now.
I'm trying to learn Black Cat. Like, you mean personally?
Then
Definitely Black Cat would be nice. I think. Yeah.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
And Torch, yeah. Torch are fun. Torch is fun, rather. Oh, okay.
thank God.
That character. I forgot about that character. Elsa. Elsa, I think, would fit me pretty well. Would be fun.
2, 2.
I tried magic. I just don't think she's for me.
Switch things up, including which side you're on.
Ugh.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Yeah, Torch, Iron Fist, Spidey probably, Psylocke maybe, but I hate the primary fire. Star-Lord, but I hate his voice lines. Maybe Phoenix, Elsa, Daredevil. I should really learn Daredevil, and then Black Cat. That's what I would say. I think the cape on the Emma skin should be connected at her arms, not at her shoulders. Interesting. Played some quick play as Elsa. She's still very fun. Although, I still wish they'd set her cooldown at 3 seconds and take down the overhealth. That'd be nice. Remember when you started learning magic in quick play? Yeah, she's just too slow for me.
Before you attack, get ready.
I think I just need to put in more time on Cap. I just don't have a good feel for him.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What? What is that even? What? How do you gather that from that?
Yeah, bro, fuck you. Stop blaming your teammates, man.
Kill the grab. I'm gonna get grabbed, that's my fault.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah, reset. Chill. You know, we're down cap 2.
Not
Can you
being
boost
able
me?
to send shit in Discord right now sucks. That's really annoying.
Wait, bro, what? This
Can you
guy's
boost
fucking
me?
taking the boosts, man.
Kill Emma.
I'm so annoyed.
This guy's out of his wazoo on Will, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Try this.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Burn.
Shoot that.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Kill the rocket. I'm dead. Rocket's back in spawn right now.
Wolf, no passive. Dang it! That's a terrible invis ult, dude.
Oh no, I'm dead. Okay,
Point.
Rocket, rocket, rocket!
Oh, hell nah.
Only 60 seconds left.
Nice.
Yo, he low-key masturbated you.
Lovely.
Oh, he's gonna go for low. He's one. On Wallah, he's one. Care me.
Wolf one. Dude, I don't know how he didn't die there.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a win.
Rip. Just that one Wolverine you played with a couple weeks ago that was just crazy hype about everything. Yeah. I had another one the other day.
Final score 0-2-2.
I've lost 6 comp games in a row.
Try to make this guy's Adam work every time, and it never works, bro.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
It was nice to play Emma and get some space there, but holy. I lost so much. Yeah, that was good. We like those games. Yeah, I don't mind playing Hulk against Wolf, but also, dude, I feel like I was doing so much. Was I not? I feel like on Cap, I was like, I had so much attention on me all the time. Like the Wolf was just chasing me around. Look at the pickets. I didn't notice too much. What am I supposed to be noticing? Just your whole team really far back, or maybe my brain is bad right now. There's an invis on the top of the pole? High ground! Very far away from everybody. You're like, here, this was a good example of like the wolf just bullying me, chasing me around, but I'm living anyway, so it didn't matter. Right? And then my Spidey comes in and actually gets kills, and it works. Or did she get up there? Oh, that's right. She can't jump that high. Look, she jumps about the same height as Cap. Cap can't get up there. How did she get up there? She had to take a rocket jump pack? Oh, Lord. That's hilarious. Oh. So annoyed. Yeah, it just like accidentally ended up there. Could have gotten uppercut by a Spidey and just ran with it.
Double KO. That's 3. Wow, 4 in a row. 6 in a row. Way to go. Unbelievable.
Just here to do my duty. Multiple targets down. Coming through.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Enemy ahead. Prepare to engage.
What do you guys think of the new Bucky skin? This one down here in the bottom left. Bucky and who else got a skin? Thing or somebody?
Which hero do you think you want to
Can't
be
remember.
today?
I really like it. I like one of the recolors a lot more. Oh, Venom. That's who it was. Yeah.
Yo.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
Okay.
What's up, team?
And Gambit.
Possible penny ban?
Okay.
You probably don't ban meta first, like ever, but you know, it happens.
Let's go. Who do I want to ban? I kind of want to ban Rocket, to be honest. Cloak. Daredevil's fine. The Bucky skin is good. Was hoping it to be a little closer to the Mrs. Barnes skin, but still quite good. I hate all of Venom's skins. He doesn't have a good one besides his base recolor.
The Big E.
But
The Big E.
what about this one? I like this, the blue Venom skin, the ice one. I think that one's really good. I think that one's really good.
You'll need a top
This one, this is a good skin in my opinion. What is so tough? Okay, the ice one is good. It's just limited and I'm salty I didn't get those. Yeah, fair enough. That's how I felt about Cap in this skin. But now I have it, so I'm happy. And the ice one. I think that they both came back at the same time. I was like, yes, please.
Get ready.
these screens even doing? I don't play Venom, but when I do, I play the pink one. Mm.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I don't like that one either. I'm with you on that one.
Diving. Jeff low, nice. Okay.
Just in time. Thanks. Controlling me.
Nice.
Eh. I hate that window. So annoying. They're on thing already. Holy. That's why I moved, homie. Oh, yo, Jeff dead. Nice. No, my shield. My shield bugged. My bad. Alright, I learned something valuable there. My supports, when damaged, will S key away from the whole fight. Like, look at that. That's so bad. And now they're going to jump out. Yep, and now they're trapped. Nice. Perfect. Yo, thing has no shift. Thing no shift.
Mag is out of position. Yo,
Oh, my
I
support's
can ult
just
first
run
and
away.
force something out. Okay. Awkward.
And we're dead.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Let's reset this fight. They're down Spider. He'll be back. Hey, let me ult first and force out a support ult. And then you guys ult.
Get that vehicle moving again.
I hate Jeff.
Double KO.
Oi. I agree. I hate Jeff. I hate the stupid fish. My supports are in spawn. Yay. Hi, Hulk. White Fox, no TP. No, the charm! Ah! No. Thing has ult.
Enemy ahead of us.
Yo, can we focus Namor squids like a little more?
Get that vehicle moving again. Keep it rolling. Every step counts. Watch that. Danger at your rear.
Bro, Spidey did not just come kill my whole back line. I hate this.
Yo,
hate this so
can one of
much.
the DPS play like an anti-dive towards the Spider-Man? Or target him? Either of the two?
Just showed up. Live to fight another day.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Bro, y'all are playing Invis White Fox.
Nice versus 6 claws. I'll take those odds.
Spidey goes my whole team. And are we ult after the whole team is dead? Nice.
Behind you. Final 10 seconds. Get that vehicle moving again.
I am your king, creatures. Heed my command.
You'll have to keep fighting until you have a winner.
I can't!
The current score is 1-2-0. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. The right heroes can make all the difference.
Is it fair to plainly blame our supports? I don't know.
Just gonna make my life easier. I don't play support, Lord Cloak.
Round 2, go!
It is what it is. Everyone has Lord Cloak. I don't. I'm nowhere near that. I play like 2 seconds of that character and I get so bored.
It will take more than light to solve our problems.
You're underestimating my light. That's okay. Happens all the time.
That's very true that it's not indicative of any quality. Very true.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
My sports ult charge. Very good. Hate playing C&D, so don't. Same. And Spidey's already gotten a kill. Can I please get a heal? No, I cannot.
That's much better. You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. Better stop that vehicle.
Nice. Can I please get a heal? have to stand on main to get a damn heal. I'm getting annoyed. I need to not do that. That's not my thing. Walk forward, please.
Nice work, Namor. But don't let it go to your head.
That's a white box. Okay. 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 I'm back instead. I have no time, so I have to ult here. Okay, she's in melee form. Back out. Oh, block it. Oh, let's go! Have to do point first. Have to. Oh, let's go. D&D is like Orgulus. That's what support players do, and they aren't supposed to. Used to playing support? Yeah, pretty much. I think a better character for that is Rocket, just for the res beacon alone. I mean, that's just me. Buddy has ult. Careful. Oh, right. I muted everybody. They probably can't hear me.
A little help, please.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Okay. Oh, Zodium wants me to play Thor. Of course he does. He has the agenda. Also, Borderline and White Fox for TP at this point. Interesting. Yeah, makes sense.
Final score. 1, 2.
All right, guys, we're 0-6. I'm committed. I'm committed to learning Cap.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
He says it's going to sound like Exodian propaganda, but he thinks Jordan is genuinely a good compliment to Mag's weaknesses. That's fair. I can get behind that. White Fox and Invis can't deal with a solo Spidey? Yeah, pretty much. Like, Spidey would just walk in our backline and kill everybody. I'm about to hit GM2, aren't I? I'm guessing no reviews today? Yeah, not today. Today's Friday. I want to play, and we did some other stuff. It's true. Thor and Mag pair well together. I'm fine with that. I wish Emma was better in the meta right now. I really wish she was better in the meta. Like, that would help me so much. It's like, my characters, I have Hulk, Cap, Emma, Thing. Like, Emma really complements these two. But since she's, like, not great... But as far as, like, characters that I feel comfortable on, like... Let's see. We have... Hulk #1. After Hulk, I'd say Emma, then Thing, then Cap. And I need to get Cap up. So I'm just going to play a bunch of Cap and like let my rank suffer and whatever, who cares? Just play Cap. Yeah, that's what I took it as, Churro. That's what I took it as. So, I agree. Yes, Jake. You want to see something terrifying? So am I as well. I think it's the season. I'm gonna huff the copium and say it's the season and just commit to learning Cap. But I don't know that I totally buy it. No, I could see that. Because Mag can really suffer in like brawl style comps.
Yo, it's goody boys.
This is the same invis probably. Yeah. But yeah, so Mag struggles in like brawl and like super dive heavy comps. And I think Thor can do well in those comps. So he's not wrong. The only thing is, do you enjoy that character? Yeah, that's the thing. If you don't enjoy him, because like I played Thor because Thing didn't exist and I didn't like any of the other tanks at the time. And I just didn't enjoy him. Like that's why I dropped him eventually. Thor is good there, but weak into poke, which is where you play Mag. Perfect. Yeah. Tough to get value on. I forget that I can play Rogue. I don't know, I just never pick her.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
She's just slower than all the other characters I play. It's like Rogue more is an X-Men enjoyer. Yeah. I mean, when I played Melee, like when I played any Mario or rather Nintendo game, I always picked Yoshi in everything. But when I played Melee, I tried Yoshi and I didn't like the double jump cancels and all that, like how the double jump works. So.
See some nice and clean dive, okay, boys?
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I have a feeling. You know what? I just a feeling because of how the games have been going. Let's just do everybody. You know? Not gonna help. I'm learning Cap, so whatever. Can't believe Nexus did that to me. Who? What? No? Nexus mods?
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I'm used to being a defender, but today I get to be the judge.
Angela, Hulk. Okay. I do well against both of those characters. White Fox. No TP. Rocket one. I might die here. Okay, there, Angela's good. But I'm living. Doesn't matter. Nice. Yeah, they took down one of the mods I worked on this morning for copyright. Lame! Oh, for Rivals. Whenever I think of Nexus mods, I immediately think of like Skyrim, because, you know, I have an ungodly amount of hours modding and playing that game. You're gonna do this every time, Angela? Okay. Okay. All right, they are off Angela. Oh boy.
Captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Jake, I don't know if I want to. I'm already depressed enough from my own games and from the Am I the Problems. Ah, leave me alone. It's been bad, man. Like, it's been so bad.
Control lost.
Oh, leave me alone, thing.
Their team's capture progress has passed the highway.
Ah. In melee form now, I can't do anything. Help me, please.
Double KO. They've almost got it. Control C. Victory is almost yours.
Whew. Mixture of weekend plus season nearly over. Yeah. So the negative win rates boosters are all out. They're portaling, I think.
You're doing better than they are.
Right. I muted everybody.
You'll have to keep fighting until you have a winner.
Nice. Ult probably has ult here. So I want to be in front of him when he ults because he's going to exile and then I want to reflect it. Okay. Hello. Oh. Bruh. Oh, that was great. Oh, somebody clip that. Oh, man.
I was always meant to be a soldier.
Before you attack, get ready.
Yeah.
You know her story? Of course. She's one of my kin. Powerful, but corrupted. A cautionary tale, then. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I am going to learn cap. My cap is going to get to the same level as my hold. Haha! They all looked at me, and my team sucks. Okay, never mind. Get out. We should have just gotten all the way out. Nope. Oh, okay. Yeah, Spidey. I don't know what's going on. Missed the harsh cutoff of the canceled ults. They're funnier. Yeah, I agree. I didn't know they changed that. Oh, get away from me! Luna is the target. He's next up for ult. Good. Nope. Ah, that kills. Damn, I lived for so long. Oh. They did. They used 2 ults. I think Luna is still my target. Come in, come in. Bro, she did not take any damage. Did you guys see that Luna just like be fine during all that? Also, yeah, they probably have all 3 support ults now. So I would like to take some damage from a rocket. Okay, I would like to take less damage. There's one. There's our support ult. So I need to kill a support. Or Namor, I guess. There she is. I think we just get out here. Let it go. Okay.
Over here, part-time international pop star and full-time superhero. Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Leave me alone.
They've almost got it. Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
Okay. Oh, White Fox in melee form. And her. Okay.
Nice deep freeze. You're amazing.
Devil's Rain!
Holy.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Loki has to come first. Loki has to come first. Loki, nice.
Out of that hit. By the eye of Agamotto! Compromised.
Holy. That was such a difficult fight. That was the longest OT ever.
Another epic victory. Big win.
I won one! We did it! We stopped the bleeding. I was really focused on the supports. Why doesn't it show that I won? Hello? Thank you. Bro, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm 1 and 7. Oh, man. What a rough streak. All right, I got time for one more game. Let's go. Uno reverse. We're doing it. Just going to be better. I'm just gonna learn. I'm gonna take my own advice, right? I just get good at Captain America by playing Captain America and losing games until I get good. That's the plan. All right. Stressed me out. These all have stressed me out. Wonder what game Jake wanted me to check out. Assume one of these two. $18 deaths. Yikes. How long have my games been going? You know what? I probably don't have enough time. We'll end it there. We'll end it on a good win. A hard-fought win after a terrible, terrible streak. Rough. All right. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. The Friday different stream. Monday, we'll be back again with VOD reviews, and I think that's the last week of the season. Is next week, so we'll get through all the VOD reviews and all of the Guess the Ranks. Back to regular stuff on Monday. So Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for always hanging out and all the VODs and good stuff you guys do. So thank you so much. Take care. God bless. See you Monday.